Hello back and welcome to day number 245. My name is Mary and today's story is The Man with Evil Spirits. When evening came after teaching all day by the sea and in the house, Jesus saw that the crowds of people were still pressing around him and there was no time for him to rest. Jesus said, "Let's go over to the other side of the lake." So they took Jesus into the boat and began to row across the Sea of Galilee. Other little boats were with them, for many wanted to go with Jesus. While they were rowing, Jesus fell asleep, resting on a cushion of the boat. Suddenly, a storm arose and drove great waves of water into the boat, so it was in danger of sinking. But Jesus slept on. The disciples woke him, saying, "Master, Master, we are lost. Help us, or we will die." Jesus, awake, looked out at the sea, then said to the waves, "Peace, be still." At once the wind ceased, the waves died down, and there was a great calm. Jesus said to his disciples, "Why are you afraid? Why do you have so little faith in me?" They all wondered at Jesus' power and said to one another, "Who is this man that the winds and the sea obey him?" They came to the land on the eastern side of the lake, and as they were landing, a man came running down to meet them. He was one of those poor men with evil spirits living in his body. When this man saw Jesus, he ran toward him and fell down on his face before him. Jesus saw his problem and spoke to the evil spirit in him. "Come out of this man, vile spirit of evil." The spirit within the man cried out loudly, "What have I to do with thee, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I call on you in the name of the Lord. Do not make me suffer." Jesus saw that this man was more troubled than most men who had evil spirits in them. He said to the evil one, "What is your name?" And the spirit said, "My name is Legion, because there are many of us." On the mountain side, a great drove of hogs was feeding. The Jews were not allowed to keep hogs or eat their flesh. The evil spirits said to Jesus, "If we must leave this man, will you let us go into the drove of hogs?" Jesus gave them permission, and the evil spirits went out of the man and into the hogs. The whole drove, 2,000 hogs, went wild. They rushed down the steep mountain into the sea and were all drowned. The man who kept the hogs ran into the city nearby and told all the people how the man had been made well and what had come to the drove of hogs. The people came out to meet Jesus, and they were full of fear. They saw the man who had been filled with evil spirits sitting at the feet of Jesus, clothed and in his right mind. But they did not think of what Jesus had done to this man. They thought only of the hogs they had lost, and they begged Jesus to go away from their land. Jesus turned away from these people and went back to the boat on the shore. The man who had been set free from the evil spirits pleaded with Jesus to take him with them. But Jesus would not take him into the boat. He said, "Go home to your friends and tell them how the Lord has had mercy on you and has done great things for you." The man went home and told all the people in the land of Decapolis the great things that Jesus had done for him. Jesus boarded the boat, crossed the lake, and went back to Capernaum. And that was the end of our story and the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussion questions. What happened when the disciples and Jesus took the boat to the other side of the Sea of Galilee? Number 1, what happened when the disciples and Jesus took the boat to the other side of the Sea of Galilee? Number 2, would God not have cared for the disciples while Jesus was asleep? That was the first part of question number 2. Would God not have cared for the disciples while Jesus was asleep? The second part, what did the disciples' fear show about them? What did the disciples' fear show about them? Number 3, what did the evil spirit call Jesus? What did the evil spirit call Jesus? Second part of number 3, and it is the last question, but it has 3 parts. Second part, did Jesus have power over evil spirits? Did Jesus have power over evil spirits? The last part of number 3 is, how do you know? How do you know? And that was the end of the questions and day number 245. It's another great story with another good day. May God bless us all until next meeting. Bye-bye for now.